everyone, so I'm back again with another Vampire Diaries review. Again a little late, but I can't really help that at the moment because of being busy with placement, etc. So I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I thought it was overall a really exciting episode with lots going on. We had obviously the meeting of Bonnie and her mum after however many years they hadn't seen each other, and I think it was mainly centred around that. So it was a very Bonnie centred episode, and I know a lot of people weren't looking forward to it, but I think actually it was done really well. I thought that the way they played the scene between Bonnie and her mum was really sweet. I thought it was handled really well, because obviously in real life, if that was the case, you know, that her mum had left and that she'd not seen her for all these years and things like that, I think it would really be difficult to kind of understand the emotions behind that. But I think Kat Graham did a brilliant job in playing out Bonnie's feelings. I loved the banter between Damon and Helena, especially in the clip before Bonnie and Helena have gone to find Bonnie's mum, and they're going through all these profiles trying to find who she is, and Damon kind of walks in with the right details, and there's like a little moment between them. Damon says, like, you know, road trip, blah blah blah, and has a bit of a joke, and Elena's like, no, we don't need your sarcastic comments and all this, and he like kind of does little puppy dog eyes at her, and I thought that was really cute. Obviously Bonnie then sensed that there was something going on with them, or there was some kind of tension, and Damon of course just happened to just make the mention of them kissing. So it's kind of becoming public knowledge now, and obviously we have the scene towards the end where Elena tells Stefan that she kissed Damon, and it's quite interesting because I thought that obviously when Elena and Bonnie are in the car, they talk about it, and Bonnie kind of says, you know, can we talk about you and Damon, and Elena's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, he kissed me and it's not going to happen again, and all this, and it's kind of like she's kind of brushing it off and saying it was all him. But then later on when she tells Stefan, she actually says that she kissed him. So it's kind of like, is she beginning to realise what's happening between them? You know, and I actually thought it was quite surprising that it was actually Elena that told Stefan rather than Damon, like, you know, because I know obviously he told Bonnie. So it's going to be interesting to see in the next episode how that all plays out. In the previews we've seen that they both admit to each other, like Stefan and Damon both admit to each other that they love Elena. So it's going to be interesting to see whether they kind of join together to, you know, keep her safe and protect her, or if they're just going to clash and be, you know, fighting for her. So we kind of saw a bit of Alaric, and it's nice to see him kind of cheerful again, you know, happy, smiling, and obviously this is all down to his new kind of love interest, which is Dr. Fell, and I really can't work her out at this moment. I think she's going to be a good character. I don't think she's going to be a baddie. I think ultimately she's going to be joining ranks with, like, Elena's side, and obviously her name is Meredith, and anyone that's read the books will know that Meredith is actually in the books a lot prominently, and right from the start, and she's like one of Elena and Caroline and Bonnie's friends. So it's going to be interesting to see if that actually translates into the TV show, or whether they're going to keep it completely different. And also in the books, obviously Meredith and Alaric are together anyway, so they've kind of brought it back a bit from the books, so that's quite nice to see. And we'll just have to, Damon's obviously wary of her like he is of anyone new that comes into town, but I'm sure that there's going to be some kind of, you know, goodness with her there. obviously when she revenged Damon in the episode, everybody went mad and was a bit angry, but ultimately she didn't do it to hurt him or to turn him in or anything like that. She just did it to get some of his blood and to, you know, cure her patient. So I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll just have to sort of sit tight with that one. So we had the whole Stephanie and Lena confrontation. We had a scene between Stephanie and Klaus, and that was kind of funny because Klaus is kind of saying to Stefan, oh, you know, are you enjoying, you know, being bad again? Have you got any friends left? And all this sort of thing. It's kind of like, it was funny watching the scene, but in a way it's kind of like, you do feel a bit bad for Stefan. And when I've been watching older episodes and seeing what he used to be like, it's kind of a bit, it's like a flip of a coin. And I think now that Elena's told Stefan about her kissing Damon, he's going to get, kind of start getting his humanity back. Because when she told him, the look on his face was just like he was devastated. He didn't say anything, kind of just had this look that he was just so sad. And I think in the next episode, it looks like he's kind of, some of the, you know, old Stephanie's coming back. And I kind of like that. I kind of would like a balance of both, kind of like how Damon has it. Damon started in season 1 being the bad guy, doing lots of bad stuff, and he's kind of developed over the seasons. And he's still got that, you know, snarkiness and funny side and everything, but he's also on the other side turned into a very caring person. Obviously he's in love with Elena, and he's really, I think she's really changed him, whereas Stefan has kind of gone the opposite way, gone from the loyal, romantic, kind guy to being, you know, how Damon was in season 1, but like kind of on a worse scale. So, but he, I think, is going to start lightening up a little bit. And I think as long as he kind of keeps some of his, you know, his backbone, I would say, because I always used to say I loved Stefan, he was romantic, he was sweet and everything, but he did need a backbone. And I think now he's got one, he needs to keep that, but just kind of get some of his personality back, because it's like it's not him at the moment. So we still don't know who is in that coffin that's locked. There's still people, you know, coming up with theories of who it is. I'm still banking on the fact that it will either be the original witch or it will be the first doppelganger. So like Charlotte, I think it is, they're saying is the name, but it's going to be so exciting. I think in this next upcoming episode this week, we may get to see who's inside it. In the preview, it kind of shows Bonnie in front of the coffin, which is open, and she's screaming. So I'm thinking, are we going to find out, or is it another dream? So who knows? We will just have to see. So just wrapping up really, coming to the end of the episode, we obviously had Stefan coming back after the whole ordeal at Bonnie's mum's house. And also from obviously being told by Elena that Damon kissed her, or that she kissed Damon, and he is obviously understandably very angry, and he punches Damon, and Damon kind of just realises, oh, she must have said what happened, and he says, oh, I guess you two had a heart-to-heart. And Stefan doesn't really say much, but obviously I think that's all going to be saved for kind of the next episode. Damon has, we see he's holding a dagger, and at first we don't know who he's woken, but obviously when it cuts to Klaus in his mansion, we see that it's actually Elijah. So Elijah's back, everybody's happy because everybody loves Elijah, and he's back to, you know, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know whether he's going to be Team Klaus still, or whether he's going to start siding with the others. Because of what Klaus did. So we'll have to see how that plays out. It's another, you know, it could be another interesting little story for the next episode. And I have to say, from the previews, it looks like they've given Elijah a haircut. and he's looking nice. He's looking mighty fine, I must have to say. So make sure you all tune in on Thursday to see the next episode, and I hope you all enjoy it. Comment below on what you thought of last week's episode, what you think is going to happen, etc. Because I do like to hear from you, like what you think is going to happen, and if you like this episode. So let me know, and I will hopefully be doing another review after this week's episode. It'll probably be sometime at the weekend, or maybe early next week. So enjoy the episode, everyone, and I will see you soon.